Your day begins with one urgent message. You respond, then another task appears. Someone needs something immediately. An email needs your attention. A meeting gets added. A problem has to be solved, and you keep responding all day. By evening, you're exhausted, and technically, you were busy, very busy, but then you remember that goal you promised yourself would work on. Your business, your health, that project, that dream, that one thing you said would change your future. And once again, you tell yourself, I'll work on it tomorrow. But tomorrow arrives with more urgent tasks and Karyans. That is how something dangerous happens. You don't fail because you did nothing. You fail because you spent your life doing things that felt urgent while postponing the things that were truly important. Today, let's talk about something every leader, entrepreneur, professional, and ambitious person needs to understand. How do you stop urgency from stealing your future? Namaste, Karyans. I'm Vanitha Ganeshmurthy, the founder of Karyasiddi Productivity Hub and your Vedic Karyan productivity coach. Welcome back to Vedic Productivity Talks. This is episode 334, day 16 of our 21-day Race of the Karyan Mindset, season number 3. Yesterday, we spoke about Dinacharya and created a rhythm that supports your life. But today, we are going one step deeper because even when you have a routine, something can still take control of your day. It is all about urgency, the constant feeling that everything needs your attention right now. But does it? And more importantly, what happens to your future when everything urgent becomes more important than what truly matters? Let's begin. Let's be honest. Urgent task feels good. Why? Because you can respond immediately. Your answer is email, tick. Your reply to message, tick. You solve someone's problem, tick. You attend the meeting, tick. And by end of the day, you have a long list of completed tasks. But here is the question. Did any of those tasks actually move your life forward? Sometimes yes, but often we confuse activity with progress. Just because something is demanding your attention does not automatically mean it deserves your best energy. And this is where many ambitious people get trapped. Their long term goals don't scream. Your health does not send you an urgent notification every morning. Your dream project does not call you 10 times. Building your future usually sits quietly, waiting while everything urgent is shouting. And if you don't consciously protect that matters, the loudest thing will always win. One of the most powerful ideas we can connect here is the distinction between what is immediately pleasant or convenient and what ultimately leads to your greater good. The Katha Upanishad speaks of prayas and shreyas. Prayas represent what appears immediately attractive or convenient. Shreyas points towards what is beneficial and leads towards a greater good. And Karyans, think about your day. An urgent notification often feels like prayers. Immediate, demanding, easy to respond to, but your important long term work, that may be Shreyas. It may not give you immediate satisfaction, it may require effort, patience, consistent, and discipline. The challenge is not that urgent tasks are always bad. Of course, some things genuinely need immediate attention. The challenge is when we stop asking, is it truly important? And start reacting to everything. A Karyan does not simply respond to whatever is loudest. A Karyan learns to choose. Let's look at the difference. The reactive person asks, what needs me right now? A Karyan also asks, what will matter tomorrow? The reactive person spends the day solving interruptions. A Karyan creates space to build something important. The reactive person feels productive because they are busy. A Karyan measures progress by what did I move forward today? And this is very important to you. I'm not telling you to ignore urgent responsibilities that would not be realistic. A client issue may genuinely be urgent. A family situation may need your immediate attention. A crisis needs action, but not everything marked urgent is actually important. Sometimes it's just someone else's lack of planning become your interruption. And if you say yes to every urgency, you may spend your entire life building other people's priorities while your own future waits. Imagine you have been dreaming of starting something important. Maybe a business, maybe a project, maybe learning a new skill, maybe improving your health. You tell yourself, this year I am very serious. Monday comes, but Monday is busy. Tuesday has a meeting. Wednesday bring an unexpected problem. Thursday, someone needs your help. Friday, you're exhausted. Saturday, you say, I'll start next week. And suddenly, months have passed. Nothing dramatic happened. There was no big failure, no disaster. You simply allowed small urgent things to consume the space that your important work needed. And this is what I want you to understand today. Your future is not always destroyed by one big decision. Sometimes it is quietly postponed by hundreds of small interruptions. So here is a question I want you to start asking whenever something enters your day. Is this urgent or is it truly important? And then ask a second question. What important thing will I keep postponing if I say yes to this right now? That second question changes everything because every S cost you something. Every interruption takes attention. Every urgent task takes time. And time is not unlimited. So, Karyan's productivity is not about doing more, it is about becoming more conscious of what deserves your life energy. Here is a simple practice I want you to try. Every day, before the urgent world enters your schedule, choose one important action that supports your future. It could be working on your business, exercising, learning, writing, building a new project, planning, having an important conversation, whatever it is. Protect time for it. Even if it's only 30 minutes, because here is the truth. If your future only gets you leftover time, your future will always remain leftover dream. Give it a place in your day, not someday, today. For the next 7 days, I want you to practice the one future action. Every morning, ask, what is one action I can take today that my future self will thank me for? Write it down. And before your day disappears into messages, meeting, and emergencies, take action. Even if it is only for 20 to 30 minutes, protect that time because you are not just managing today's task, you're building tomorrow's future. Before you leave today, think about that one goal you have been postponing. You know which one. The one you keep saying, I'll start when things become less busy. Now ask yourself, will life actually become less busy or do I need to decide what this matters? That is the shift. Important things don't always demand your attention. Sometimes you have to choose them. Karyans, this is why knowledge alone does not change our lives. You can know exactly what is important and still spend your entire day doing everything else. The real challenge is implementation. How do you protect your priorities? How do you manage distractions? How do you create systems that support your goals? How do you return when life becomes chaotic? This is what we work on inside the Vedic Karyan Launchpad. Now, just learning another concept, but taking these principles and applying them to your real life, your schedule, your challenges, your distractions, your goals, because I don't want you to keep saying, one day I'll do it. I want you to become the person who starts making the future real, one action at a time. Before you leave this episode, write down one thing in your journal, my future action. Fill this. What is that one important thing you've been postponing. Then schedule time for it. Today, not when everything becomes calm, because life may never become completely calm. A Karyan does not wait for the perfect day. A Karyan protects what matters inside an imperfect day. And when you are done it, come back and comment, "My future matters." If this episode made you realize that you have been busy but not necessarily moving forward, share it with someone who is constantly handling urgent tasks and will while postponing their dreams. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Vedic Productivity Talks, and remember this: urgency will always ask for your attention, but your future is waiting for your decision. Until tomorrow, think like a Karyan, live like a Karyan, raise like a Karyan, 1% every day, one baby step at a time. Jai Karyan, Jai Hind.